everybody, in this video we're going to check out how to add text, audio, transitions, and backgrounds. So you see these items when you're making an edit in WeVideo. Let's check out how to add text. Why would you want to add text? Well, maybe you want to have a title, or maybe you want to have words on the screen in your video. So when I click on text, I have some options on the side. We have motion titles, and I'm just going to call them titles because that's kind of how they are. When you click on one of them, you can preview here over on the right that's how it's going to look. I could put my own words in there. You have a whole bunch that you could look at. Now, just a word to let you know, if it's black, that means that anywhere that it's black, and if you would put the title here on video 2, which would go on top of video 1, anywhere where it's black, I will see that part of video 1. So if I dragged this down to video 2, okay, you have to drag it down first before you edit it and put your own words in. Double click it, share your message. I can change the font, the size. I have to click on manual, so that allows me to change it. I can change the color palette, so I'm going to make it black, and maybe I'll make that gray. We can make it black. Maybe it's the same. Okay, so the other thing I could do here is I can flip things around, make the title smaller, or even tell it where I want it on the screen. I can actually just drag it over here and have the title maybe off center. It's up to me, but I'm gonna leave it there. Click on Save Changes. And now, when I preview it, I'm gonna click on this space bar. I can start talking. So it actually previews the video over here. So there it is. So like I said, any place that was black, it now shows the video underneath. So that was what I wanted. So I'm gonna make this a little bit shorter. Okay. And I can start talking. So there we go. Static are titles you can use, and they don't really move the same way, but we do have end credits here, which, you know, that's something that you're used to seeing. You can use a project card. I like using that a lot because I could put that anywhere. And let's just say I wanted to have a message on the screen. So I'm going to double click it. Maybe I want to say, I could put my name, or I could put my favorite street in Paris. I can change alignment. So this has a lot of the ways to change text. I have to drag this. I can change the font. I also like to go right over here and change the size of the card, and maybe I want it in the upper right hand corner. I also have the ability to animate it, so I could have it start in one part of the screen and then end in another part of the screen, and it would kind of draw it automatically, like where it would go. I'm not going to do that here. I'm going to click on Save Changes though, and then I'm going to edit this so that it's only over this part of the clip. I'm going to go back to the beginning of it, click on space. I can always stop at any time, so I can see that it's up here. So this was really easy to make. In season, these are kind of holiday or event themed titles you can use. Call outs I want to mention, I use these a lot. You can make like a diagram or a speech bubble, you know, when someone's on screen, or you can point to something. So maybe I want to point to something in this next clip. I'm going to double click it, and it has the arrow right there on the screen. Now I'm going to change it so that it's a little bit more visible. I'm going to make it red. Okay, so I can kind of move it. Maybe I want to point to this wall. Now, and I can kind of move it so it's pointing in different directions, but I'm going to leave it like that. I can click on Save Changes, and then I'm going to edit it so that it's only going to be pointing during that particular picture. Okay, and then when it's done, right, it's not there anymore, so it goes away of the screen. So those are really cool features in the text area. Now in audio, you can drag any music from here down into the audio track here, or sound effects. You can pick on premium music and go through some of the themed music. So, I could add that. And I would probably make it softer. It's already down at 14%, but you may have to adjust that. Or I could click and make the dots, and it's kind of like a little lever. It's making it softer. And I can start talking. So it actually previews the video over. So that's pretty cool. One thing I want to mention is you could go to stock media, and you can search for audio, and there's more music in there too, if you're not finding what you like. Transitions are when you want to you change from something visually, from one scene to the next on the screen. I actually have one here. It's a cross mosaic. So when I
here, so I could see
play
where I
it,
am
watch how
in the video as
it kind of made it, into a mosaic. It got like square. So if I picked another one, crossfade, that's very popular. You drag that down in between the visual, like pictures or video, and it will make it automatically change, and it's kind of stylized. You don't want to go crazy with these, with using all different ones, but using the right one can really add a nice touch, and crossfade is really nice. So backgrounds, I just want to mention briefly. You may not use these a lot, but these are static backgrounds. This is actually animated that you can add to your video. You could put it in video 1 and then maybe have words underneath or over on top of it. You have solid colors that you could add, like maybe I wanted to have red here. I don't know, that's kind of a weird thing to add, but that's something I could add. Overlays, maybe I want to have something there. It's like a mouth. You don't want to go too crazy with these, but they're pretty cool. And then frames, you can actually put this and it will kind of put whatever you have underneath it in video 1. It will, maybe I want to put it in a frame. And now you can see the gargoyle, it has a frame around it. So that's pretty much it, all the areas. So have fun checking this out and making your video.